All right, everybody, we are here with TEW9. I am starting a local to global with the Chronicles 1992. I have started up a company called World Championship Federation. I have just took it as myself, created everything. We have zero prestige, zero low momentum. Um, we started off with 100,000 dollars. I've made 344 just off production so far. Um, or sorry, sponsors. We've had $40 in production costs so far. So we have two championships: the World Heavyweight Championship and the World Tag Team Championships. Uh, in our first event, which is going to happen tonight, WCF Total Impact. That is going to take place tonight. I do have a tournament set up for the World Heavyweight Championship where Dean Malenko will take on Chris Benoit, Scotty the Body will take on Taz, Rob Van Dam will take on Sabu, and Double J Jeff Jarrett will take on Jerry Lynn. In the first round, at our next event, No Surrender, we will see the semifinals, and then at Championship Challenge, we will crown the first ever WCF Heavyweight Champion. So we'll take a quick look at our roster. So we got Double J Jeff Jarrett, Lord Steven Regal, Al Perez, Bad News Allen. Billy Silverman's one of our referees. Bob Armstrong is just a road agent. Bob Hawley. Booker T, Brett Colt, who is Mike Barton, Billy Bartgun, Chris Benoit, Chris Candido, myself, Dave Finley, Dean Malenko, Dominic DiNucci, Don Callis is our color commentator, Eddie Guerrero, Jerry Lynn, Joe Malenko, Joey Styles is our commentator, John Finnegan, Kendall Wyndham, Kip Winchester, who is Billy Gunn, Lance Storm, Mark Curtis, Nelson Knight, Rob Van Dam, Ron Harris, Sabu, Scotty the Body, Sean Morley, Sika, Stevie Ray, Taz, the Patriot, the Sandman, and Tommy Young. So I'm going to go ahead. We'll just sim in. We'll go through. So everybody who is not taking part in the tournament, we'll just give them the night off. So that way we don't have to pay anybody who doesn't need to be used. So that we aren't wasting a whole lot of money. Brett, Bob Holly, and Booker T. Probably give him the night off. I'll give Bob Armstrong the night off. Billy Silverman, I think, is our. No, he's not our best referee. Okay, so we'll just give John Finnegan the night and Sika. So we'll keep Dominic DiNucci working. And that's everybody that we need. Okay, so there is that. We're expecting 74 people. I'll just use a generic one for now, so we're not spending a whole bunch of money. So let's have a creative finish, which is a save bet. That's good. Locker room incidences. Trust the locker room. Nobody's really got anything. I'll save that for later on. Okay, so now that we're here, I will be right back and I will book the show. Okay, guys, so we're back. We have our entire first show booked, so let's hop in and check out our total impact. So, in a technical masterclass that had superb wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd, Dean Malenko defeated Chris Benoit in 1950 by submission with a Texas Cloverleaf. The match was a part of the World Championship tournament. The crowd heat is simmering. The wrestling rating got a 60. The crowd got a 12. We got a 70 out of it. Benoit had a 54. Dean had a 66. Benoit's no gimmick needed was very good. Dean Malenko's old school face was adequate. Joey Styles was very good. Don Callis was very good. Billy Silverman was poor. So I just want to check out. Benoit gets everything for. Okay, and Dean doesn't get anything. So that's not too bad. So let's head to our next segment here, which is just a promo from Jeff Jarrett. Oh. I guess I should have checked that. Jeff Jarrett's backstage talking up about how he's going to be the greatest world champion in the history. I got a 36. Jeff Jarrett's country music wannabe got a poor. The world champion. The crowd got better. That's a swagger gimmick. Okay, so let's head to his match here. In about that had superb wrestling. In decent reaction from the crowd, Double J Jeff Jarrett defeated Jerry Lynn in 8:51 by pinfall with a pile driver. The match was a part of the World Championship tournament. The crowd heat was white hot. The wrestling rating got a 43. The crowd got a 14. We got a 47. Jerry Lynn got a 52. Double J got a 35. Oh, man, I forgot. I need to take myself off as a road agent. And the match got the crowd hotter. Okay, so let's head to our next segment. It's just Scotty the Body talking about how he is going to be the greatest world champion. The crowd heat's very hot. It got us a 54. Scotty the Body's cult leader. I forgot to check that. It got a poor as well. Losses don't hurt momentum, psychology, menace, and losing for gimmicky to cartoony people. So that's kind of horrible. It sucks. So let's head to the next match. In a wild brawl that had good wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd, Scotty the Body defeated Taz in 8:06 by pinfall with his pile driver. The crowd is very hot. The wrestling rating got a 34. The crowd got an 11. The segment got us a 41. Taz had a 25. Scotty the Body had a 43. Taz debuted his human suplex machine gimmick. It got a very good. Mark Curtis debuted his underdog. It got good, so I'm not worried about Mark Curtis. Just losses to comedy gimmicks and everything like that, so that's not too horrible. So let's head to our main event of the night. In a bout that had superb wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd, Rob Van Dam defeated Sabu in 9:36 with his 5-star frog splash. This was the last shot in the tournament, so the crowd heat is very hot. The wrestling rating got us a 49. The crowd got an 8. The segment got a 55. Rob Van Dam had a 43. Sabu had a 55. RVD's The Whole F in the Show gimmick got a great. Sabu's Death-Defying Maniac got a very good. The match got the crowd buzzer, so it gives a large boost to psychology during matches and gives a large penalty to charisma. I mean, it doesn't really cut promos anyway, so let's check out what we got. We got a 49. It increased our popularity in one region. And we don't have enough hot storylines yet. Just work on this one. So, let's finish up the show. Address the locker room, so we'll give some love to Dean and Sabu, because they pretty much did the best. We lost $1,000. The pop recap, so we didn't go up anything. So, there was our first show. It wasn't horrible. I mean, it wasn't the greatest either, but I mean, it is what it is, so we'll go from there. Oh, well, that's horrible news. Gordon Sully passed away. So let's take a quick look. It's all the rest of the people that I signed. I'll just wait until after the pay per view to sign. Okay. Joe Malenko signs a deal. Samu. Okay, so I will be back after I get through the 20 days to no surrender. So 2, 1. Alright, everybody, so we're back. We got the show booked. So let's hop right in, starting off with our first tag team match here. Any bout that had great wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd, Harlem Heat defeated the Long Riders in 9:29 when Booker pinned Kip Winchester with a towering inferno. The crowd heat is hot and rising. The wrestling got us a 39. The crowd got a 13. We got a 46 out of it. Stevie got a 37. Booker had a 45. Brett Colt had a 39. Kip Winchester had a 34. Booker debuted his sucker gimmick. It got very good. Stevie debuted his sucker and got a great. Kip Winchester debuted his arrogant heel and it got a great. And Brett Colt debuted his badass gimmick and it got an adequate. Booker and Stevie showed excellent chemistry. The show got the crowd up to a strong start. The match got the crowd hotter. It advanced our world tag glory. Because the small is just... Oh. Well, it's not suitable to be used as a heel. Oh, that's right, he's a face. Gives a small boost to star quality. Nothing for Brett. Colt is given a large penalty to psychology and very marketable. And then not suitable as a gimmick. Wins and losses have greater impact on popularity changes and penalized for losing to comedy gimmicks. So that's not too bad. So let's head to our next segment, which is just Double J running his mouth about how he is now one step closer to being the World Heavyweight Champion. The crowd heat is white hot. We got a 34 from it. It advanced the World Champion crowning storyline, and the angle got the crowd hotter as well. So let's head to the next segment. Any bout that had superb wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd, Double J Jeff Jarrett defeated Rob Van Dam in 14-15 by pinfall with a pile driver. So Jeff advanced to the finals. The crowd heat is very hot. The wrestling rating got a 42. We got an 11. We got a 50 out of it. Rob Van Dam had a 44. Double J had a 41. And the match got the crowd buzzing. So let's head to our next segment. So Scotty talks about how he threw out that trash of Taz last month. And now tonight he is going to make quick work of Dean Malenko tonight. So the crowd heat is very hot. We got a 52 from him this time, so that's really good. So let's head to our next segment. I figured. So in a wild brawl that had good wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd, Dean Malenko defeated Scotty the Body in 11:55 by submission with his Texas Cloverleaf. The crowd heat is hot, or very hot. The wrestling rating got a 35. The crowd got an 18. The segment got a 41. Dean got a 38, and Scotty had a 33. So Dean now makes it to the finals of the tournament as well. So it will be Jeff Jarrett versus Dean Malenko at Champions Challenge. So let's head and finish up the show here. Oh, we got a 43, and it increased our popularity in one region, so that's not bad. So let's finish it off. We'll give Dean and... Oh, shoot. Did that wrong. Double J. Praise for great performances. They were pleased. We lost $900 this time, so that's not too horrible. We still haven't gained anything in the Midwest. So after this, we'll just jump off to Simulating 2 Champions Challenge, where we will crown the first ever World Heavyweight Champion. in the finals of Dean and Double J Jeff Jarrett. And then we'll also have a small little tournament for the tag team titles, where it'll be Harlem Heat and Harlem Knights, the Long Riders, and the Disciples of Destruction. And then we will go on from there and crown the tag team champions as well. So I will be back in about 13 days, and we will do our championship challenge. Alright, everybody, so we have got the show booked. Let's jump in to Championship Challenge. So, in a bout that had good wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd, the Long Riders defeated Harlem Knights in 6:43 when Kip Winchester pinned Bobby Knight with the Sidewinder. The crowd heat is hot and rising. The segment got us a 36. The crowd got an 8. We got a 36. Bobby Knight had a 28. Nelson Knight had a 32. Brett Colt had a 43. Kip Winchester had a 42. Nelson Knight debuted his monster gimmick. It got a great. Bobby Knight debuted his powerhouse, and it got an awful. The World Tag Glory went. Brett Colt seemed off his game. Nelson Knight and Bobby got a tag team specials bonus. Tommy Young was a bad road agent. He wasn't even supposed to be a road agent. The match got the crowd hotter. This match got the show out to a strong start as well. Okay, to look dominant. Extremely marketable gimmick for his monster. That's surprising. And it may receive a boost when he's booked to look dominant, so that's not bad. So let's move on to the next match. In an exceptional wild brawl, Bad News Allen defeated Al Snow in 11:46 with his Ghetto Blaster. The crowd heat is hot. The wrestling rating got a 45. The crowd rating got a 35. We got a 47. Bad News Allen got a 53. Al Snow got a 37. Bad News Allen debuted his badass gimmick, and it got a very good. And Al Snow debuted his crazy gimmick, and it got a great. Just penalized for losing to comedy stuff, so that's not bad. So let's head off to our next segment here. So in about that had superb wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd, Harlem Heat defeated the Long Riders in 11:46 when Booker T pinned Brett Colt with a towering inferno. Kip Winchester was the weak link, struggling to keep up with everybody. The crowd heat is hot. The wrestling rating got a 43. The crowd got a 15. We got a 42. Stevie got a 45. Booker got a 50. Brett had a 45. Kip had a 34. Tommy Young debuted his referee gimmick, and it got an adequate. Stevie and Booker showed excellent chemistry. Tommy Young did bad as the road agent. The match got the crowd buzzing, and Harlem Heat won the WCF World Tag Team titles. So they are our first ever World Tag Team champions. We'll see how long they keep the titles and everything. So let's go on to our next segment, which is just them celebrating winning the tag team gold. The crowd heat is white hot. The segment got a 40. It advanced the World Tag Glory, and the angle got the crowd hotter. So let's head off to our main event. In a bout that had superb wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd, Double J Jeff Jarrett defeated Dean Malenko in 15:15 with his pile driver. Jeff Jarrett wins the WCF World Heavyweight Championship, and it was the final match of the World Heavyweight Championship tournament. The crowd heat is very hot. The wrestling rating is a 50. The crowd got a 17. We got a 58. I guess I should have put it on Dean. Dean had a 65. Double J had a 34. And it advanced and gained heat for the World Championship storyline, and Double J was off his game. So we go to our next segment, which got a 52, which is Jeff Jarrett celebrating, and he just gets blasted from behind by a mysterious man, and it's Eddie Guerrero. Eddie debuted his Latino Heat gimmick. It got a great. Large penalty to charisma, and penalized for losing to gimmicky and cartoonish gimmicks. The segment got us a 52, and that's a good way to end off our show. We got a 55, and it increased our popularity in one region as well. So we'll give another shout out to Dean. for a great performance, and we'll give one to Booker, too. For great performances. We lost $2,000 off of that one, so it's not too horrible. We're still not gaining any popularity. So, that is just about everything for this first episode. I ran through our first 3 events that we are going to run. So, that is just about everything for that. So, I will see everyone in our next one.